Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. So today we will learn how to remove duplicate email from a table using SQL. Okay, first we'll create one table, that name is person table, and we insert these records into this person table. So output will look like this. Okay, and then we remove the duplicate records from a table, so we have a duplicate email id, so we need to remove this one and we will store only one record which is not duplicated. Okay, so we'll see how we can do that, and I will explain three methods to remove duplicate from a table. Okay, one is self join, and is a subquery, and third one is a using window function. Okay, so let me open online compiler. It's taking little bit time, so once it's done we'll create a table first. Okay, let me copy the table and insert this one. So we'll do the copy paste and let me execute the query. Okay, this one we have to remove. Now we can execute it. Okay, so we can see our records. Staff from person. Now if we'll run this query, we'll get the records. See, we have a 1 2 3 4 5. These are id and email. Some of them are duplicated, so we need to remove those. Okay, first we use self join. Using self join we'll see how we can delete. Okay, from we have a table person, right? So we'll write down the person p1, and everyone is aware of how self join works. I have made video on this, you can go through it. And person p2. Okay, and we have to join them. p1 dot email, we have email column which is common, p2 dot email, and we will keep only minimum one, which id is a minimum one. Okay, p1 dot id is a greater than p2 dot id. Okay, and we have to, let me select email. Okay, first here we have to write p2 dot id. Okay, we need to specify from which table we want p1. Okay, email, so we want p1. Okay, see, we are getting these two. Okay, because these two are duplicate one, right? And suppose we want id as well. Okay, so p1 dot id. Okay, see, record number 3 and record number 5, these are duplicated, right? We have to keep like first record which one we inserted, that one we need to keep in our database, and after that we have another record of the same email, then we have to remove that one. Okay, so here now we are aware of what column we are getting after joining this, so we can remove this one and we'll delete. We have to delete P1, right? We are getting these IDs in P1, right? So we have to delete P1 and everything is clear. So once we execute this query, the record will be deleted. Okay, there is no result to display. See, it's a coming. And now if we execute this query, select star from person, what we'll get? We'll get these records only, because here this database is not you can say, obviously it will be deleted, it's working here only. So we have a 5 record, we'll get all the 5 records here because this is the online compiler. Okay, not to worry, I hope everyone is clear like how we are deleting the records. Okay, so let's go with the using subquery, how we can do this. Okay, first we need to select from the table from person, right? Okay, person, and what we want from person, where ID not in, and why we are using not in. First we'll take all the IDs, like minimum IDs, whatever we have. Minimum ID means for this one we have a 1, right? Minimum ID is 1 and maximum ID is 3. And for B we have a minimum ID 2 and max ID is 5. So we are selecting only minimum ID. Select min ID. Okay, from person. Why I am writing in a small only, because sometimes it does not support. This is online compiler, so you have to make sure what is working. If you are practicing on database, then you can use a small capital, anything is fine. But in some compiler it doesn't support, so we have to make sure like what need to write. Okay, from person where ID not in, select min of ID from person group by email. Why we are doing group by email? Because we want for each email minimum ID, right? We will get this one only, so it will give us only minimum IDs records, and we are checking if this ID is not in here, like if it is a maximum ID and we selected all minimum ID and maximum ID is not present in minimum ID, then it should delete from person table. Okay, that means if ID is getting 5 and 3, then we need to delete it. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. So we have to just write delete. Okay, delete from person where ID not in this. Okay, So it will delete all those records. Okay, we have to delete email, or we can say, yeah, email. Okay, so we have to type something here, so it will delete. I think this is not supporting, but the query is correct only. You can check in your database, it will work. Okay, and we have a row number. Using that, we can also do this query. But I am thinking when I will cover the window function, then I will tell how to remove using window function. That would be very like effective for you guys. Okay, and you can practice this one. This will work. Okay, so it happen like when you are using online compiler, it doesn't work sometime. So it's okay, but you can use subquery like this. Okay, so for today this is enough guys. Happy learning to all of you. Bye bye, take care. If you have any query, you can ping me in chat. We'll discuss further about those questions. And one more thing guys, please like the video and subscribe the channel, so you will get the notification of next video. And if you have any query, you can comment down in the chat box, so I'll be happy to answer everything. Okay guys, bye bye, take care.